I played it again. Oh, jeez. I need to get some music. I need to get some music for the before part and the after part. Welcome, everybody, to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. It is show number 295. So I've got 5 more shows to go until we reach the 300 mark. So how cool is that? So show this. Oh gosh, that was a noisy thing outside. Noisy trailer outside. That's 125 shows for Wednesday. Oh, can you believe it's already the 4th? And I just had to sort the cat out because she was having a suki lala, calling my daughter downstairs from the back door, like loud as ever. And I thought, oh my God, Snitzel, you're so loud. She'll be here in a minute.
Are you live?
Am I? Yeah, it says I'm live.
I can't get onto it on Facebook.
Oh, not again. Jesus, I tell you what. Facebook is just torture. That'd be right. I don't know what Facebook's up to lately. Just let me have a look here. What are you doing, Facebook? Oh, it's playing up again, I think, Ellie. Absolutely torturing me. Just 1 second. Let me just try something. I'm going to try something else tonight. It's sort of like trial and error this week with these pages. I tell you what. Just 1 sec. Let's see if I can fix this up here on the back end. I don't know if this is going to work, but nevertheless, we're going to try it. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, yeah. Is that live now, Ellie?
Let me just check.
Oops, hang on. No, I can see myself live.
I don't have anything, so I don't know whether it's just me.
Oh, I don't know. Hang on a minute. Let me have a squeezy wizzy. What are you doing to me, Facebook? Set up live video. Yeah, I'm definitely live on it. But I'm going to copy something and go into the background. I'm going to say set up live, go changes, save that, go back there. Try that now. Just refresh for me there, Ellie. This is all about trial and error tonight and last night. Just 1 second. Is that live yet, Ellie?
Let me refresh Facebook.
What are you doing to me, Facebook?
No. Not that I can find.
It's really weird because on my page it's saying that everything is live on the software. That's just so weird. Oh my God. Okay, let me try something else. I'm going to try. This is going to be trial and error, I think, by the look of it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, it says it's happening now. Go live. I know nothing, then I don't know how this is working, but it's definitely got me stumped. They always change something. Every bloody now and then they change something. Backup stream. Once a backup stream is added to your live video, it cannot be removed. It will not affect your stream if you choose not to use it. I might have to do a little bit more study with it. I don't know. Am I live on the other pages?
No. I think you're live on YouTube though. Off YouTube.
What is it doing?
No, not actually.
That's so weird. Just hang on a second, Ellie. I'll go back out, fix up this. I double checked everything. I made sure everything was okay. That is so weird. I have to keep telling the cat to stop yelling out for my daughter downstairs. She's so naughty.
Is that what I can hear in the background?
Yeah, wow, wow. She's calling out for Olivia.
Yeah.
I
That's what I can
roused
hear.
her. I said, Snitzel, no. She's a terrorist, that one. Yeah, it's definitely saying I'm live. I don't understand. Your live video will also be added to your story. Yes, that's normal. Ba, ba, ba.
Because it says on my end it's happening now, but there's no like video attached to it.
Yeah. Connect video source, complete post details. Done that. Connect video source. Yes, we've done that. We've far out. How much is this? Now we've got that bird in the background. Oh my God, they're all killing me. 1 second. Settings, stream. Allow encoder to end stream. No. Stream key. We've got that. Advanced settings. Persistent key. This can be reused every time you go live. You can only broadcast one live video at a time with your persistent stream key. I don't want a persistent stream key then. Okay, let me copy that. Aha. I just had a feeling to do. Oh no. Spaliviero should begin with RTMP. Okay. Oh, God bless. Oh, right. Tonight too. Give me a couple more seconds. This is just trial and error, I think. That is definitely the stream key. My God. Definitely the stream key. All right. I'm not sure. Ellie? I'll just jump out of this live. Just hold there. I'll just jump out.
What was that? You're on mute.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Yeah. Oh my
Sounds
God.
like a bloody car alarm.
Might have to go live like this again. I don't know. Bloody hell. The thing kills me. All right, let me see if this is going to work now. This content isn't available, right? So I'm not available right now. No bloody wonder, you stupid Facebook.
Why is it a problem?
Oh my goodness. Right, where are we? Happening now. It says it's happening now. Well, at least it came on at the right time. Far out. So if I go back there and go to there and go to there, let's see if it will pick me up here. Go live. All right. So there, got you there now, Ellie. Can you see now, Ellie? Can you check it? I
Yeah.
can see you can see us on the screen.
Thanks, Mum. Let me refresh. Yeah, no, I can't see anything still.
Okay, hang on. Let me try this way. Right, we're going live on the iPad. I've got no other choice.
Yeah.
I don't know where. I've got one link. What's this one? Manage link show. Okay. What is it doing now? Add new link. Recently added saved links. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where we're going here with this Facebook, but clearly Facebook has had a moment again. I don't know, guys, what Facebook's doing, but clearly they changed something again, and I have no idea what they've changed. This is what happened to me last year this time. I had to, because it showed me that my event is live, and finally they got the bloody right time. That's interesting. I don't understand what it's doing. I really don't. Go live, save. Okay, and I'll go back to there, go back to there, go back to there. Okay, sorry guys, just trying to work out what Facebook's done. They've changed a few things, and clearly I don't know what they've changed, but I'm going to just have to manage it like I've been doing for the last 3 nights, because otherwise we won't get anywhere. Now, I'm on my iPad again. If that doesn't sound too loud, then let me know. But I have to do it this way because otherwise I'm going to be snookered again. I'm just making the iPad a little bit higher so that you can see me. And the cat, you better behave yourself, Snits, because you're not. Look, this is where she is. Look, seriously. That's where she's sitting. Look at her. Sitting up there. And she's been naughty downstairs, so she just sits there like a little queenie. And yes, so behave yourself, Snitzel, please. All right, guys, it's my 125th show. We are up to 295 shows today. How cool is that? So welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I relay direct messages from spirit through to you. So most of the time, people on my show get a surprise because when I do this, I don't use any tools, no tarot cards, nothing. This is my desk. Look at my desk, okay? This is my desk. I've got a tea there. I've got my notepad. That's it. So that's all I do is I just use direct messages as nothing. I don't need anything else because if I did, I would be cheating myself because I wouldn't have a clue how to use it. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Welcome to all the people on the other pages as well as the ones on my Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. So love, like, and share the page. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. We'd always like to say hello to people first. I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook algorithm in the background either at the moment. It seems to be pretty wacky. Ellie, can you still check and see if we can see that live show from last night as well? Because I don't know if Facebook deletes it off after 8 hours, because I saw that the other day, a little comment from someone. So welcome to the show.
It's still there.
Yeah, good. It's only the one that I accidentally deleted on Monday, which was probably one of my best ones. Never mind. It's not meant to be. So if you've got a question, let me know. I'm an international medium. I relay direct messages from spirit straight through to you. The messages come in like remote viewing. So if you're new to the page, it's all from the spiritual side of the mediumship side that I get most of my information. most of the time, people, if they're a psychic, which is past, present, and future, they always can get information for the psychic. But then sometimes psychics can't always be a medium, but I'm both. So I get all the senses, all the clairs, all the feelings, the hearing, the numbers, the names, the everything. Last night I got the Helen name, which was really cool because that lady that I read for, she'd known the Helen lady for 40 years. So that resonated with her quite well. Today I met a guy at work this late this afternoon, and he was a Buddhist, and I've never met a Buddhist before, but I hope he's watching. And say hello to you. He was very spiritual, very, 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 like, how can I say, like, very humble person. Michelle Coburn, hello. Who else we got here? Chantel Carr, Jazz Michelle, Jewel Polglaze, hello. Paul Strife, hello. Joanne Salter, hello. Claire Louise, hello. Who else have we got? Sharon Jordan, hello. Alyssa Moyotti, hello. I think that's how you pronounce it. Jenny Louise, I think I said that. Angie Dionisio. Oh, wow, I think I said that right too. Mel Dixon, hello. Julie Bailey, hello. Carmen Gilroy. Good evening, everyone. What I might do is if I turn this down a little bit, I might be able to see these names properly. What do you reckon, Ellie? Because it's really, really, really bright. That's what was killing my eyes last night. No, I'm not going to go that one. What's it called, Ellie, when we do this? What's it called? It's called darkness, brightness. Where is it? Oh, my God. Language, religion, fonts. No, we don't want fonts. Settings. iPad storage. No, we want background. No.
Did you go out of the live?
Did I go out of the live? Yeah, probably, actually.
Okay, because it's like frozen.
Oh, gosh, not again.
Waiting for video signal.
Oh, God.
Don't
Yep,
know
I'm
whether...
here. Yeah, I'm here. I can't really with this. Oh, there we go. That's better. It's all black in the background now, which is really better. I can actually see the words properly. 100% better. There's sometimes I'm not used to going live off my iPad, so it's really quite weird. But then when you see the actual clear, like the bright screen behind me, it daunts my eyes because I'm very sensitive. I'm very light sensitive. So now that the writing is actually in a black background, I can actually see it properly. I don't know what I did there, but that was a fluke. That clearly wasn't me. It was just a fluke. Now I can actually see the words that you're actually writing, because I was like this last night and I was going, oh my God, this is killing my eyes. I had to stop half an hour early. I was literally, my eyes were stinging. So let me scroll forward. So we've got Angela Foote, she's from New Zealand. Hello, Jewel Polgaze. Yes, they are messing around with lots of things on Facebook. I think it's the full moon thing as well. I think it's like, what do they say? The retrograde and all that stuff. It always gets me. Mila, hello. Chloe, hello. Joanne Howard, hello. Just saying hello to Bob and Stitzel. Bob's asleep underneath my feet, so if you hear him snoring, that's not me, that's Bob. He's literally under my feet. Angie Dionisio. I have a question. If the guys choose to feel me, no, they don't choose to feel you. I feel like I have met my twin flame. Everything in me resonates with this. I feel like I have known this person many lifetimes. Does he feel the same way? Will we be together in this lifetime? Thank you. I do feel like that you will be. She's from the sunny coast on Queensland, but I don't believe in twin flames myself. That's my opinion. It's not a reality or whatever. Think of it how you want to think of it, because I have a lot of readings that I can have to verify that. And sure as ever, people move on really quickly. Like they say to me, oh, I've met my twin flame. And I go, oh, really, have you? And then all of a sudden, guess what? They're either divorcing or something like that. Not saying that you will, but later on it catches up with them, So just take it as it goes. Make sure that you're always got your guard up. That's what I want to say. I don't actually believe in the twin flames, okay, guys? It's really quite weird how that works. with twin flames. I think people use things, and I'm not saying you there, Angie, but I think people use things, and I'm looking up to check my screen here. I think people use things as like, how can I say it? As a theme or as a phrase, like they say the keto diet, and they say, fasting diet, and then they got like FODMAP diet, and then they've got this and they've got that. It's crazy how like you can have so many different things. It's just crazy. So don't believe everything you hear or see. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that don't be sucked into all this stuff about twin flames, afterlife. I believe there is something, but there's no evidence based on anything to say that you were here before, if that makes sense. People will disagree with me. If anyone wants to disagree with me, happy to talk it out, or debate it. But the problem is that there's nothing to validate anything. So when you have messages come through directly from spirit and you can validate it straight away, that's a different story, guys. I'm not undermining anybody that does anything with regards to afterlife, or I don't know, before Christ, or whatever it is. I don't know, but I'm telling you, if there's something there, it will validate it for you. So look for the validations. If that's what resonates with you, Angie, about calling him a twin flame, then you go with it, lovey. There's nothing stopping. There's no sequence, there's no rules, there's no regulations. It's how you feel. And I feel like that if you plant the seed right, that the seed will actually grow with you, and this person can grow with you. Okay. I don't fluff nothing up here. I don't fluff up no cards. I don't fluff up no crystal balls. I don't fluff up anything. I tell her how it is. And I've always based everything on clear validations, or, like just having facts. You can't not have facts. If someone wants to say, I had a client of mine, a good friend as well, and she said to me, "Oh, Lesley, I had one of the other reps walk in, and she's a, she told me that my grandfather was in spirit." I said, "Oh, all right, that's cool. And what else did she say?" And he says, "Oh, and that my grandmother's in spirit and my grandfather's in spirit." I said, "Oh, wow, wow, how unique is that?" 50-50 phone a friend, And I said, you know what really annoys me? I said that when people go around and they fake being a medium, or they fake being a psychic or anything like that, I said, because all I can see is that you were sitting in the back of your car with your grandfather driving around in an old Valiant, a cream-colored Valiant, with a steering wheel that's got wood around it. And I said, and you're about 10 years of age, and all you remember is him smoking out the window with his arm hanging out the window. And he goes, "No way." And I said, "Yep, that's the difference between a fake and a real psychic medium, a medium that can talk to the other side." I said, "So don't get sucked in anymore." So I think he's changed his mindset since. But not that I wanted to show off, but I wanted to make him aware that don't get sucked into these people that just want to tell you crap and fluff things up to make it suit so that they look like a hero, because they're not. They're actually just BSing you guys. And that's why I do this 8 hours a week, so that I don't have people, getting sucked in. Even today, like my boss today sent me an email saying, "Les, what is this invoice for?" So it turns out I had a gut feeling it was a scammer, and sure as ever, it was a scammer. And it's the McAfee, MCAFEE, which is a virus scanning website that you can use on normal PCs, and we have Macs at work. So why would we actually go and put normal virus scanners on our Macs when Macs have a built-in firewall? So it did make sense to me. So something just said something's not right. So Spirit said, check out the email. So I checked out the email, and it was dxfxb281@gmail.com. And I'm thinking, if that's McAfee, that's a big organization, a big virus scanning organization for PCs. And I thought, nah, this is wrong. This is a scammer. So I looked for a phone number. I rang the phone number, and they hung up on me when I said I want to know what this ID number is for, and they couldn't tell me what company it was for. So I said, "Oh, okay." And then she hung up on me. So I rang back again, got another guy, and sure as ever, the guy hung up on me as well. As soon as I said to him, "I think you're trying to scam me," like that, and he hung up. So there you go. And I looked on ScamWatch, and there was nothing on ScamWatch. And I said to my boss, "Whatever you do, don't pay for this invoice because it's a scam." And I told him what happened. He goes, "No way." And I said, "Yep." He said he's actually been sucked in before from Australia Post, which was a scam from Australia Post as well. So careful, guys, because you will get sucked in out. There's a lot of fakes out there, and people are desperate. Times are tough. So you don't want to be getting sucked into any of these scams and stuff like that. It's not pleasant. And this was $420 of my boss's money that I saved him today. Like he doesn't care about the money. It's the principle behind it. So Josephine Saldatos. Hi, Leslie. Hope you're feeling better. I would love if you could translate my dream. I'm not a dream translator. I'm not going to fluff that up and tell you I am, but I'll try. I'll see what you say. She said, translate my dream if possible. This is going to be a long story. Well, I haven't got all night. So if it is going to take 5 years this year since my dad passed, and I finally had a dream of him. But the bizarre thing is he was sitting on the couch, which I clean every morning. He had the hoodie over his head, the one he was buried in. He still had the oxygen tube up his nose. Then he appeared at the other end of the couch, stared at me, then gave me a hug. Lovey, that is a beautiful message and a beautiful visit from spirit. If that's one thing I know about dreams, is that when people that's passed on, that's come back into your dream, it's all about them coming along and visiting you and saying, hi, they're there and they're always beside you. Okay, so that's what it is. So I don't read too much into dreams because dreams can go any which way but loose, like they go all directions. I've had some crazy, weird dreams, some horrific dreams and nightmares, but I don't read too much into them. Sometimes, when you have a dream and it goes something significant to your dad, I believe 100% that is a sign from dad. It's a visit. So just cherish that dream, Josephine. I'm not going to fluff it up. You'd have to go to a real, genuine, experienced and professional dream reader, not me. Not me, because I'm not a dream reader, okay? Let me tell you. I'm just a medium. Psychic medium, that's what I am. Terry Claypool, am I in the right place in my life? Yes and no. I feel like there's a few more little obstacles which are natural, every day, every week obstacles that are normal stuff. So don't go into too much detail with it. But I also feel like, Terry, that things are going to be a little bit hairy, a little bit scary around, and nothing too crazy. And it's just about a few little obstacles coming up. And it's going to be around end of March and October. So end of March time and into the week, like 7 to 10 days into October. But don't be too worried. It's all going to pass. And don't worry about it. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of good things coming up for the rest of the year for you. So keep your chin up. It's not all doom and gloom. Nothing lasts forever with doom and gloom, guys. It all just pans out. And if you have patience and you wait your time, you can actually see how much it pans out. Just 1 second. I've got to grab something. Sorry, I have to grab something from down into there. I'm still a bit sore when I move. Okay, I hope that resonates with you. Okay, Ellie. If I don't see you, Ellie, coming up with the validations, can you just pull me up? Because I've got 2 screens up here. I'm trying to operate 3. I've got my iPad, my software, and as well as Facebook on the big screen.
No worries.
Keep track of everything. Susan Carey, hello. Oh my God, that cat. She's so noisy. Shaman Birrell, she's calling out for my daughter, and my daughter's next door. Alison Turner, twin flames. People use this as a comfort zone. Okay, it can be a coping mechanism, but not in every case. 2 growths into 1. Yeah, I know, but they're 2 completely different people. Nothing is exactly identical. Not even identical twins are identical. They still have their different personalities, I appreciate that. New Year, love something, please, Susan Carey. Kat Macca, hello. So, Susan, how we work is I've got Ellie sitting in the background. She looks for the validation. So when I do the readings, I do 8 hours a week free. So when I do the readings, just to give me, in capitals, give me a big validation and then tell me what the validation is. Okay, so I do get 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4, and the month of April. So you've got either 13, 4, or April. I also get pain in my left, like my left wrist. So what's going on there? This wrist it's like, I don't know if it's in a, I'll take my watch off. It's actually hurting me. I don't feel like that it's in a brace or anything, but it's actually my whole wrist. Did you have like carpal tunnel or anything around this area here? Anything around this area here that's painful, very painful. All the way, it shoots pain all the way up the arm. That's what I'm getting. So the left wrist. Did someone break it, or did someone have issues or carpal tunnel syndrome from typing too much, or using the fingers too much? I also get 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September as well. I also feel like there's just a few little issues around you at the moment that's going to ride over as well. So end of February, more money coming in, as well as the obstacles are going to be depleted. Okay, so keep your mouth shut. Just don't say nothing. Okay, just back off. Keep it quiet. Just sit back and watch like a spider on the wall. Okay, Geraldine Owens, hello. She said she's new here. We've got Angie. She said, I do get signs from spirit that leads me to him. Fair enough. That's beautiful. So don't confuse the signs that you get from spirit is not the same as you calling it a twin flame. Okay, nothing. Those two are just two different things. You getting signs from spirit is spirit talking to you, and that's that. So don't confuse it, guys. Don't fluff things. Don't make things into something bigger and boohoo and all the things like that as it is. Don't. It's not. We don't hear. Oh, here comes the cat. Come on, watch out. Get out of the road. Excuse me. Thank you. You're going to behave yourself now. So don't make things like bigger than they really are. Just let it ride. Just be comfortable in the fact that there's this person that you feel that you have feelings for. Just go with it. Don't overlook things, guys. We go into too much detail, then we sabotage ourselves, and I don't want that to happen to you. You're a nice person. Lorraine Fraser, good morning, ladies from Scotland. Hello there. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Gemma Heath, whereabouts are you from? I'm from Sydney, Australia. People always say, oh, you've got a great accent. I go, well, no, that's just me talking normal. But then we hear you guys like the New Zealanders or the Americans, and we go, oh, or the Canadians, and we go, oh, wow, they've got a cool accent. But then they think we got a cool accent. So how are you, Snitzel? You okay? Are you a bit sooky? You want Olivia? Maria Kaka, hello. Terry Claypool, hello. Jenny. Julie Bailey, she said, yes, I had an email from them wanting money for an account. Didn't have an account with them. Yeah, there you go. There's so many scammers out there. It's not funny. You just got to go to Scam Watch and have a look there. There's ones on, there was a site, I can't remember the name of it now. There was a site on scam psychic mediums as well. So look up scammer psychic mediums and you'll see it there. Lisa Cantrell, hello. Well, what's up, Snitzel? You're nudging me, okay? She's headbutting me. Hello. You want to say hello to everybody? You want to say hello? Here she is. Look, here, come here. This is the Suki Lala today. Hello. Here we go. This is my cat. Look. You're a Suki. Sit down. Now, what she'll do is she'll come onto my iPad, on my pad here, and she'll lie all over the computer. That's why I put the computer up, so she doesn't lie on it. She's very cute. Okay, very spiritual, aren't you, headbutt? There you go, cutie. She's been a Suki. My daughter had her today, and my daughter's put her back in here with me. And sure as ever, she's gone all Suki Lala, screaming out for Olivia. You're going to jump up there? Jump on the windowsill? Mel Dixon. No, I had that question today. The Buddhist person that I saw today, my work colleague's friend, he said the same thing. He asked me, God, you must get so drained after readings and stuff. I said, no, not at all. I don't have nothing. I'm the same person. What you see on here is exactly the same as I am after. Yeah, sometimes I get tired. Yeah, I just saw Dixie King. She says, I thought I was the only one that said that, Suki Lala. That's our bird's name, Suki Lala. But he's a savage. You bite your finger off. Yeah, so I don't get drained at all. The only thing I do, what I do like to do is before I start my shows, or Spirit knows now, I don't even have to say it anymore. I just tell him, make sure that we're on at, like tonight, 8 till 10, and Monday night, 9 to 11, Sunday night, Sunday night 8 till 10 as well, and then Tuesday night 10 till midnight. And I just say to Spirit, I don't want nothing before the show because I've got to set up. And then after the show, I want to have nothing as well. But all I want you to do 24 hours a day, Spirit, is to protect me and my family, my pets, my home, my car, my work colleagues, my everything around me, everything, you guys, everything. I want the protection of everything from my spirit guide. But then also before I start my shows, I don't do any rituals. I don't wear, I've had psychics come on my show before with, like these bags full. Hang on. What is it? Where is it? This one here. Bags like this, just full of crystals, and they pack them all up and they put them underneath their armpits. And I go, what are you doing that for? Like, did I miss something, or should I be doing that? I just go, what the hell? I'm not doing that. If I put my arms up, they'd all fall out. So I don't need to do anything like that to protect myself. I don't worry about all that stuff. If I haven't used it before, I don't need it now. That's what I'm trying to say. But I don't use anything to protect myself when I'm doing my shows. I ask Spirit for a full smorgasbord of information so that I can make sure that I get everything. And because it's live, I can't say everything that I see because I've got media laws on radio. I've got to remember, I've got to also watch out for, social media laws as well as, everything that I say. So, it's not easy being like doing live and thinking about everything. So what I do with Spirit is I ask him for a whole smorgasbord of information, and I can just go there and just pick and choose. It's just like going to dinner with a smorgasbord of food. You can pick and choose what you want, what you can say. That's what I do. And I stick to the numbers to start off with because that's faster to get messages through for me. And my numbers are usually pretty accurate. I don't miss much with numbers. I hardly ever miss a number. And if the number doesn't resonate with you, you write it down because it will resonate with you later because I don't miss my numbers. That's because I see it as like a, like a target. It goes bang and just hits me. And if I miss it, he'll show me again. So for instance, like last night, he showed me, I think it was number 716, so 167. And then he showed it to me in another way. So 25, so 2 and 5 is 7. So I knew that the number 7 or the month of July was significant to that person that I was reading because he showed me the first time and I didn't put enough emphasis on it as the 16. So I said, what does number 16 mean to you? Blah, blah, blah. And then they come back to me, they hammer me again, and he says, no, ask her again. Here's number 25. So add them together, he'll say. I hear the adding in the head. So I get everything on my right. Okay, let's keep going. Just want to scroll forward because I feel like I'm really far behind. Magic Neil, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. My friend Rico was murdered, and I want to know if he is on. Can you see him? Normally I don't do anything like this because it's too sensitive on here. Like I was just saying about the media stuff, the media laws. But I do feel like this person, I feel sick in the stomach around you now as well. Okay, so this has made you feel sick in the stomach. Now my pen's run out. Come on. Everything. People don't want, if it doesn't want me to read you, it'll make my pen run out. It'll make me make things like I'll try another pen. Spirit will make things go weird if they want to try and protect me as well. This is how it works. I do feel the dark hair, dark eyes as well. I always get these ones come through with the dark hair, dark eyes. And I also feel like the number 18 around you is significant. 18, 9, and September. So either 18, 9, or September is significant to you. And I'm also feeling like just pressure around the throat and the chest area. I feel like there's been I see police and I see court case as well. Okay, and I'll leave that there. I can't say too much, but that's what I see at the moment. I won't say too much, lovey, because I can't. I'm sorry for your loss. Chani Kind Sihaya. She says, I love all accents. I know I have one. Fair enough. Well, thanks, Haley. She says, glad you were feeling better. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's scroll forward. Sorry, guys, I have to go forward because I feel like I'm really far back. Viv Gills, hello. Beckby, hello. Becky Darby, hello. Petar, Pastorfield Sissons, hello. If you've got a question, guys, then let me know. What have we got here? Roger, hello. I can't say your last name. How do you say that? Tscheter. Tescheta. Tescheta? Is that how you say it? I'm trying. Julie Bailey, you are very down to earth, Lady Lesley. Yeah, I have to be. I don't like to fluff things up, Julie. I'm not here to be a hero. I'm just here to use my gift to help people. That's what it's all about. Okay. I didn't get this gift for abusing it, fluffing it up, or egotistically, fluffing myself up. I have to just be humble. That's why I think I get a lot of messages, because I don't have this issue with spirit, and I don't have the issue with being, over the top with all the BS stuff. Let's put it that way. I don't know how to explain that anymore. Ward, hello. I am often paralyzed in my sleep and can feel I am on a ship with other beings doing things on my body. Wow, that's really out there. If you don't want that to happen, you got to tell them to go away. To acknowledge spirit, tell them to go away. Just say you're not welcome here. Leave me alone, because it's like they've attacked your soul. It's like they're all over you, all over you. And I see them like this. You're lying there, and then they come up with dark shadows over the top, and they just hover, and they paralyze you in bed. I've seen that about 4 times in my readings. I've seen the devil 8 times. I've counted every time. I've counted a person that is nasty, vindictive, narcissistic, psycho, whatever you want to call it, the worst person to another nice person, and then spirit will show me the horns growing out of their head, and it'll show me the tail coming out. I've only ever seen the tail twice, but I've always seen the horns come out, and it always tells me what kind of person that person was to the one that's getting the reading from me. And I don't like what I see half the time. Yeah, right. If you have total control over, so I just saw that message from Chani. She says, I have about 7 bracelets on most of the time except for sleeping. They give me comfort, but not needed always. I just stumbled into this room asking for shielding and protection, though I rely on daily. I'm still new here, 20 years after awakening. That's okay, but I don't use anything like that. People give me stuff. I've got them all here with me, but I don't need them. I don't rely on anything else, but I put 100% trust into my spirit guide, so that spirit actually does his work, does his job. Okay, so that's what I do. I put trust into him. I can't tell you the stuff that he saved me from. Coming back from radio, my last show, I think, or my second last show on before they renovated the studio over at Radio Soir. All I saw before I left the studio was I got in the car and I saw this vision of this van on the side of the road. Then I saw a human being run out in front of the van and went, oh my God, what's that? I said, Spirit, what's that? And this is before I even took off from leaving to come home. Sure as ever, I was driving up the streets just past the lights. I saw this van and I put the brakes on because this man ran out in front of me. So that's what spirit does. It protects me. And I was out of my realm. I was out of flight then. When I was driving, I just go back to normal, if that makes sense. Haley Townsend, I get sleep paralysis all the time. It's awful. I can't even sleep like a couple of minutes on my back because I get sleep paralysis. Wow. Wow. I don't sleep much on my back. Come to think of it, I sleep on my my side, my left side, my right side, my left side first, my right side. And then if I wake up, if I ever sleep on my back, it's with my hand on my head, and I always got that mark on my head, like the red mark. You wake up and you've got like a big band of your arm on your head. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's keep going. I want to scroll forward. Any validations there? I haven't really done many readings yet, though.
No.
Beautiful. Chantel Williams. She says, evening, Lesley. Hope all is well. I'm in my room trying to relax with some lovely Braxton Hicks tonight. Wow, she's having a baby. Would appreciate any positive messages spirit may have for me this new year, please, and thank you. Braxton Hicks. Wow, go figure. Chantel. I don't know why, but I just saw baby boy. Is that correct? Or have you already got a boy? That's so cool. You're my first in labor person that I'm reading for, my first one. So feel privileged for that one there, Chantel. I get the number 18 around you as well. 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September. So what is either 18, 9, or the month of September as well? And I also get 13 to 13 as well. So 13, 4, or April around you. So I feel like this was this child like a surprise miracle slash miracle. Have you been having issues with throwing up as well just recently? Because I do get the throat, or is it someone around you? Is that another person around you? Because I got the throat and I had everything come up to my throat. And I'm not saying that because you're pregnant, but I just feel like that someone's like pregnant with you, and I feel like this is a male. It's so cute. Now, yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like this is going to be 18 hours. And what's the time now? So if it's, what is the time? It is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. I don't know why, but I get 10 p.m., 10 a.m. So tomorrow morning. For me, it's tomorrow morning. So around between 8 and 10 a.m. Okay. Brace yourself. You're going to be in for a long, long night. And good luck. Let me know what it is. I'll be happy to share the good news. Thank you. So how do I know I have a spirit guide? Viv Gills, everybody has a spirit guide. There's no validations there, but how can we say, if I can pull through messages from the other side, and that's part of the psychic. So when I explain that, what I mean is when we do the past, present, and future, if it's psychic, it's past, present, and future. So how would I get that information? Okay, it's either my spirit guide. This is the only way I can think of it. It's either my spirit guide talking to me, telling me or reading into the future, or my spirit guide talking to your spirit guide. Because I have a spirit guide, because I know, because he stands right behind me, protecting me the whole time. And the mediumship side is talking to the past loved ones. So you said, how do you know how I have a spirit guide? So your spirit guide could be a past loved one. It could be, what do you call it? Just an angel or anything like that. Okay, so test out your angels, guys. The best way to test for validation and fact to know that they're there is to ask them to find you a car park spot the next time you go shopping and say, parking angels, please find me a parking spot outside the door or close to the door. So when you rock up to the, I don't know, the grocery store or wherever it is, so your post office, wherever you want to go, there'll be a car pulling out. There'll be a spot there just right near the door exactly where you want it. So ask for it, and then you'll see the angels go, oh my God, she's asking me to do something. I'm excited. I've got to do it. So that's what they do. That's how they operate in the background. They get all excited and they plant the seed with the universe and they go, oh my God, we've got to sync everything together. This is amazing. She knows I'm here. They get all excited because you know that they're there and you're talking to them. It's really quite bizarre. I never believed this myself, 5-6 years ago, maybe more now. But now that I use it all the time, it's crazy. No, beautiful. CJ, sometimes something makes me think something, then it will happen. For example, we was driving in separate cars, me and my sister, and I keep seeing her car crash. A few hours later, she hit the side of her car. And don't forget too, okay, so D, you need to be careful because you're planting the seed with the universe for this to happen as well. Not saying that you wish that on your sister, but go watch The Secret. And I say this every single night, go watch The Secret, because The Secret will tell you that whatever you think you feel Whatever you feel, you actually tell the universe to deliver for you. Okay, that's really, really important. It's like me saying, or someone saying, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'll just get by till the end of the week. What happens? They just get by till the end of the week. Okay, that's what happens. And they'll just keep doing that over and over and over and over again. They'll just get by. So they're just planting the seed with the universe. They can't afford nothing. They'll just get by till the end of the week. And what happens? They just get by till the end of the week. And in the following week, just get by till the end of the week. Okay. So you need to look at what you're saying, because your words and your thoughts and your mindset is really, really powerful. I don't think people realize how powerful it is. If you don't believe me, test it, try it. Just think of something. Just think of something that you don't want, and watch it happen. It'll happen. Suzanne Wimberley, me and my husband are back and forth with trying to figure out if we want another baby. Any help? Oh, I actually feel like it's a good time not to have a baby, but I do see something coming up in September. Okay, I feel like it's time to not have a baby right now and get all the ducks in a row. If you cannot make up your mind, then that's your spirit guide pushing you in that direction to make you indecisive, so that you sit on the fence because something's not right with all the alignment around you. Okay, your path. So something's not right. It's not you, it's not your husband, it's the path around you. So hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So your spirit guide, guys, will put lots of things as obstacles in your path to make things very, very difficult for you. If it's a relationship, for example, they'll make it really difficult for you so that you feel the hurt, feel the pain, and you'll get more pain and then more pain and then more pain until you go, all right, I can't handle this anymore. I've got to move on. And that's your spirit guide pushing you there to get out of that situation. So don't do anything yet there. Summer, just hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing for you, lovey. Because you can't make up your mind, so that's a perfect reason for spirit to hold the fort. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. That's a perfect reason. That's spirit working in your favor. Something's not right around the alignment around you, and it'll happen later. I feel like September is going to be a good month to make decisions for you. September, October, you'll have your answer. Beautiful. Okay, what do we got here? What's this one? Oh, Haley, you can fight those tickets. If you're Haley Townsend, are you in Australia? I think you are. I think you. What is it? Is it Melbourne or Queensland? I can't remember where you're from. Janine Coetzee. Oh, I can't even say that. Coetze. Coetzee. That's a cool name. We are moving to a new city. Very nervous about it. Another thing too, when you say you're very nervous about something and you're planting the seed with the universe for things to take place in that new city. So think of it like, I'm moving to a new city. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait to get there. It's awesome. I'm excited. Things are going to make us healthy, wealthy, wise. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have all the good stuff that I want. And you watch the universe start to scramble because you'll feel it. And you'll go, oh my God, I can't wait for this and I can't wait for that to happen. It's going to be amazing. Bah, bah, bah. And as sure as ever, you get there and there's nothing to worry about. So try that for me. Start planting the right seeds, guys. Every time I'm on my lives, I always get everybody. I analyze your question. So when I get the message and spirit stops me at your question, I get that question for a reason from you, because it's got to be analyzed, and that's how I do it. I read that question and I stare at it because spirit holds me there. I stare at that question. I don't even look at your name sometimes. I read your name, but it doesn't resonate with me or it doesn't click with me. I just go to the question because spirits push me there, and then it goes, yep, just tell her again. Because it doesn't, you don't want to plant the wrong seeds with the universe. The universe, I'm telling you now, is listening 24/7. So everything that you don't want, you're going to get. Everything that you do want, you will eventually get. You've got to weigh them up. Beverly, that she said, that's what I do. Parking angels always find me the spot. I ask for. It's wonderful. I always thank them so much too. Yeah, 100%, because they get excited. They go, oh my God, she wants the parking spot again. I need to give her the parking spot that she wants. Not quite like that, but Tanya Aikens, yeah, it's awesome. I do it all the time. I was just saying to the Buddhist friend today at work late this afternoon, and I said, oh, you got to ask your parking angels. If you want to know if your angels are around, ask your parking angels to find you a spot. I was with one of my old work colleagues, and I said, his name was Paul. And I said, Paul, I said, when we get to our site, we're going to have a parking spot exactly outside the door. I said, because the parking angels are going to get it for us. And he goes, oh, yeah, right. He's about 65, I think this guy was. Oh, yes, all right. Oh, you're very funny, Lesley. And we were laughing about it. I go, yeah, okay. You won't be laughing when we get to the front door of the shop, and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, we get to the set of lights just before the shop, and I start laughing my head off. He's looking at me as if I was a nutcase. And I go, guess what? And he goes, what? And I just pointed at the parking spot. And he goes, no way. And I said, oh, well, thank you, parking angels. And now you have to thank the parking angels. And he goes, oh, thank you, parking angels. I go, don't patronize them. I said, because they won't give you parking spots. He just laughed at me, and I think he does it now. So that just proved the point. Every time we were in the car, I'd always say it, and we'd always get a parking spot. And I saved his life one day as well, because we were at another set of lights and we're going to another customer, and sure as ever, for some reason, Spirit, this is what I was talking about, Spirit protects me 24/7, held me in the car. I could not move. I was driving. I could not move. And we're at the lights turned green. The car on the left just took off like a bullet and literally just missed a car that ran a red light like this. And all I did was look to the right, because we got our car, got to give way to the right, not like overseas, they've got to give way to the left. All I saw was this car go flying straight through the red light. And if I would have went, I would have been killed, because he did not stop. There was no backing off. There was no brakes. There was nothing. So for some reason, all I heard was, don't move, in my head. And my seatbelt pulled really tight on me. I couldn't move my hands off the steering wheel. I couldn't change gears. I couldn't do anything. I was literally paralyzed on the spot there, until the car went past, the other car that just got missed by this much. They just stopped there, and you could see them in shock. And me and Paul in the car just screamed like, oh my God, like that's insane. Like we nearly got killed, And we got to our customer, and we couldn't even talk. It was that horrifying. We were so shocked that we nearly got killed. So there you go. That's Spirit protecting me. Oh, what else have we got there? Shani Kand Shihaya. I love this. Thank you. Bev Ridley. That's what I do. She says, Tanya Aikens, parking angels. Yes, we've done that bit. Over to you. Chap Ara Moana. Hello. Oh, Diane Marie. It's not nice news. Mel Dixon. And also, how important is it to have gratitude? Oh my God. So gratitude, thankful, and trusting your spirit guide. So gratitude is the best. So if you've got one of my other followers, she allows me to talk about this, and she comes on the shows here all the time, and she says she was suicidal herself. Anyway, cut a long story short, saved her life. I could not do anything. I was here in Australia. She was over in the USA. So I helped her, pushed her. I don't know how I did it, but she worried me. But I pushed her and got her to get a job. I said to her, yes, please don't do anything silly, because this is what's going to happen in the next 3 months. Sure as ever, it all happened in the next 3 months, and she got a job. She had only her last 10 cents, which she found on the floor in her apartment. Okay, so she was down to her last 10 cents. I said, please don't lose sight of what's going to happen for the future. Okay, it's coming up. It's going to be beautiful. Now, the lady has got her job. She's actually giving people money, and now the money's coming back tenfold for her, okay? So don't underestimate gratitude, because if you appreciate what you've got and you appreciate everything around you and you're grateful for everything, then you watch it all flow in towards you, okay? And if you give something, you will receive tenfold, and that's what happened to my client, to my follower. Sharon Jordan says, my angels are great. I love them. CJ, yes, I believe in that, what you're saying. 100%, lovey. You've got to test it out. You don't have to believe me or not. You just got to test it. And then you'll see for yourself. You go, oh my God, the universe and spirit is always listening to me. You have to. So Shani, she says, That's what I was just going to ask. She says, do you think or believe we manifest on our own, or is it with the help of spirit? It's both, and the universe. I haven't really thought about that before. All I know is that when I have a negative thought or fear, I try to just blow it away before I feel it 100%. So whatever you're thinking, you're feeling, especially it comes from the heart, comes from the feeling of the warmth inside your body. So if you're actually making like, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, and you're feeling it because you're feeling the pressure of not having any money on you, or you're feeling the pressure of being poor, or you're feeling the pressure of being financially strapped. I'm telling you that pressure is going to resonate out. It's like a wave, like when you see waves in the ocean and it just ripples. Well, that's like a wave rippling out through to the universe. Just putting my iPhone, my iPad on charge. Okay, beautiful. And what happens is the universe will deliver everything that you want. So if you're down to, this is what I told my client. I said to her, make sure, and I didn't never charged her because I knew she had no money to even do that. I just helped her out of my goodness of my heart. So excuse me, Sitzel, can you move your butt? Thank you. Sorry, nearly pushed you off. But she, lost the thought of having no money. And as soon as she started thinking about, I'm going to get a job, you've got to help spirit too. So I'm going to get a job. I'm going to have this much money coming in. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for this new job. Sure as ever, 2 weeks down the track, she got the job of her dream, and now she's doing really well for herself. So if I would not have caught up with her at the right time, I don't know where she would be right now. But that's how her spirit guide works as well, because her spirit put her in that pathway towards me. Nothing's coincidental, guys. I don't believe in coincidence anymore. Yeah, Lorraine Fraser is telling people you need to watch The Secret. It's brilliant. 100%. It'll change your life. It's changed my life as well. So every day I do a ritual. It's on my page. You can change it. If you go back a couple of days ago, you'll see my ritual in the morning, what I say, my manifestation. And I have nothing that's negative in there. And I actually got more to it. I sort of changed it for the Facebook page, but I've got more to it, personal stuff that I do. But I always make sure that I'm grateful, I'm happy about what's the next day and how good it's going to be. And, I don't try and think of all the doom and gloom stuff at all. And anything from the past, I put behind me. Yeah. So Gemma Heath, she says 100% always be careful with the words that come out of your mouth. 1000%. Ah. Oh, there you go. Over to you there, Ellie. I just saw a validation.
Yep. So Summer Wimberley said, thank you. Hope it works out. Though September, October. That was the one. And Mariah Dennington said, I ended up getting a sister under my armpit when you read for me a month ago, and you said you wanted the validation for it.
Ah, there you go. Wow, sorry about that. So when you get cysts there, Mariah, that's usually disorder with the blood, okay? So something's not right with your blood. And I just saw the bloodstream as well. So something's not right with the blood. So there's something in your blood, not too crazy, but I just feel like there's something not right. Like look, we call it metal or toxic or like dirty blood, but it's not, if that makes sense. Don't think of it like you're dirty, but it's just your blood isn't clean. It's not clear to me. It's just showing me like little things in it, okay? So get your bloods done, get all of it done, as well as start drinking some water and get some like lemon and apple cider vinegar into you as well. That'll help. Also, when you take the apple cider vinegar, you can take it in the morning, but make sure you eat something first and put it like a teaspoon at the start. Put it with some warm water or cold water, but a little bit, and just, you can't have it by itself. That'll help start to clean out the blood and see what's going on there. Also, I feel like you're deficient in like the zinc as well, because I feel like I'm losing my concentration, and this is usually zinc deficiency, and this is you. So I also get 13 for you as well, 4 or April. So what's going on there? So the bloodstream, definitely bloodstream. And do you have blemishes on your face, like, or PCOS? Do you have, who's the person around you that has that? Because I feel like something's not right with the skin as well. They're saying to me, itchy nose, like something not right there as well. Back over to you there, Ellie.
So Chantel Williams said, validation, thank you so much, Leslie. My daughter-in-law recently dealing with morning sickness and really bad vomiting. This is very much a miracle baby. I've been told 10th of January for a sweep or 17th to be induced for delivery.
Is that so? What did I say before? I said 18 hours, so that must be the 18th it's coming on, I think. That's what I get.
She also said 18th, however, I feel the baby could come earlier. I have been sore today and still feeling the same tonight, even after a relaxing bubble bath. I'm having a girl or am prepared for one. April is my birthday. I'd love for the baby to come sooner than soon. Because this heat here in Brisbane is awful, carrying this extra weight. I will keep you posted though. Eek. Have a wonderful night. I'll try my best to, lol.
Oh, beautiful. Why did I see baby boy around her as well? She have, oh, look, it's probably too personal, but did she have a miscarriage before? She probably, I don't want to say anything. Beautiful, though. Looking forward to hearing about that. Oh, Snitzel, she's very naughty. Snitzel! Can you hear it, Ellie?
Yeah, she's not exactly quiet.
Oh, okay. Alyssa Moyot. Hi, Leslie. I've been sick on and off past a couple of months, and now it's turned into something lingering in the chest pain. But I moved and don't have a health insurance in this state yet, so haven't been able to go to the doctor. Oh my gosh. Wondering if Spirit has any insight for me if this something that will go on its own or something to worry about. Thank you so much. I do feel like there's something not right with the chest there, Lovey. I don't know. I do see a bit of black in the chest there. Oh my gosh, Snitzel. But what I want you to do, if you can't afford to go and get to the doctor, I don't know what it's like. We have it all here. So we pay pay for we don't have to pay for the hospital and stuff like that. We can just go in there, really. We have to wait, but I mean, I went to a private hospital for my surgery, but I have a health fund. But overseas, it's a lot different. And I know it costs a lot of money to go to the doctor, but why don't you go and look for and do your own research for yourself if you can't afford to go. I highly recommend going to the doctor, though, if you can, just to get things sorted out and get that peace of mind, but also start resonating with yourself and saying to yourself, no, I'm healthy, and just start doing that. Look at deficiencies with the, what do you call it? Because you said that you've been off and on sick. So look at deficiencies with zinc as well, because zinc and vitamin C. So I'm sure that you can go and buy something like that. So the zinc and the vitamin C, as well as the magnesium for yourself. So vitamin C will lift you up. If you've got pain in your body, vitamin D always eliminates pain. Okay, so if you don't have enough, and I feel like you don't have enough, and I'm not talking about just the pain, I'm talking about you getting off and on sick. So most people, that if they don't have enough vitamin D in their body and calcium as well, then they will be sick off and on, because the body's trying to survive. The body's going up and down. It's out of alignment. It's actually trying to stabilize itself. It's called homeostasis, which is, homeo means same and stasis means stable. So when your body's not in a homeostasis environment, or it's sitting there and it's got something not right with it, or it's out of balance, or it's not aligned, I should say, or it's got a dis-ease, not a disease, it's got a dis-ease, then it will imbalance itself, so to speak. So it's got to try and balance itself. So it'll give you other areas of pain or trauma or off and on, sick. But top up your Ds, because Ds you need around 4,000 to 5,000 IU a day, international units per day, just as a normal maintenance day. I take about 4,000 to 5,000 a day myself. Also, of the what's it called? When you're sick, you take about 10,000 IU a day. You double it until you're better. So look at that, as well as the zinc. I think the zinc was 25 to 30 grams a day. Okay, so it's only a tiny little tablet. But look at zinc, and in magnesium, the powder format will help with muscular issues and anything like that you've got as well. Okay, so please look at that. If you can't afford to go to the doctor, I know it's hard overseas, but look at your vitamins. Start doing your own research. Look up Dr. Berg, Dr. B-E-R-G on YouTube. I've been with him. I'm a qualified trainer and assessor for anatomy and physiology as well. That's why I know all this stuff, because I've done my research and I'm qualified to talk about it. I'm a qualified personal trainer as well, and we used to do nutrition. So look up Dr. Berg. I've followed him for about 25 years. He's amazing. And just look up his information on vitamin Ds, and look up the zincs and magnesiums and anything. Just go, and don't look up on Google. Go to DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is the best website, search engine, to go to. Oh my God, she's so loud. Let me just go get her. 1 second. You can tell the validations there. Snitzel.
There was just one validation from Chantel Williams. She said, yes, I did have a miscarriage before this baby.
Just gave her a quick snack. Oh my God, that cat is so fast. I just gave her a quick snack. I said, here, have that. Oh my God, I had to chase her around the lounge room. Oh, I've got the dog underneath my feet. Bob's asleep. He can't hear a thing. He's deaf and he's blind. He's like nearly 13 years old. God bless him. Sorry, I missed that validation there, Ellie.
It was just Chantel Williams. She said, yes, I did have a miscarriage before this baby.
Ah, there you go. Because I definitely saw a boy. It wasn't meant to be, lovey, so I didn't want to say it, but Spirit made me say it. I didn't really want to say it, though. Terry Lynn, first time here. Thanks for joining me. So what I do is I relay messages, direct messages from Spirit straight through to you guys. No cards, nothing. It's just me and my pen and my book. And my cup of tea. So when I do the reading for you guys, if you just write a big in capitals validation and just put all the information under there, then I will Ellie will find it and then she will read it out for me while I keep doing the readings. Okie dokie. What do we got here? Mariah Dennington, can we donate to you? Oh, that's beautiful. So what happens with I don't put stars on my shows or anything. Facebook, they get annoyed with me. They want me to put stars on there and I ignore it and I delete it. I delete their messages when they send it to me in the meta business, whatever they call it, in the background. And they don't like it when I do that because I don't believe in charging you guys for my gift, okay, especially on here. But if you do want a private reading, you can actually pay for the private reading, which I always put that money back into, sending all these, like Jess Black, she always gives me these beautiful, what's it called, angel key rings, and these go all around the world. I pay for the postage. And this is my 100th trophy. This is my 100th show trophy. Okay, but all these little key rings are all beautiful crystals and they're all real. And every time someone sends me a beautiful random act of kindness, what I do is I get the crystals and I send them to the person overseas to say, thank you. This is my gratitude. Remember, we were talking about gratitude. This is my gratitude to you. And this is what I do is I send these around the world. Now, Jess Black, she's an amazing lady. She sits there for hours and hours and hours, and she makes me all these beautiful bracelets for me to wear for protection. So I leave them here every time I have a show. They come with me to the radio. Sometimes I can't handle stuff on my wrists all the time. I get claustrophobic. But I have all these beautiful crystals that she makes, and then she's also made me like crystal bracelets for other people, and I go ahead and I put them into these beautiful little sash bags like this. So you can see, and this is what I do with them. So I put them, so she's made this gorgeous crystal one, and I put them all together, and I buy the bags and I buy the little keys with it as well. So these are all individual keys. Okay. And then I put another little angel with it as well. So, and then I send it to people around the world that's actually done real genuine, that I feel they've done a real genuine, beautiful validation, random act of kindness. So that's what I do with the money that I get for the private readings. I mean, I work a full-time job. I get good money. And I put them towards the money from the private readings go towards my radio shows for paying for Ellie to help me. It doesn't really go far, to be honest. I only do readings online. I don't do readings face-to-face because I just don't have time to do them face-to-face anymore. I'll probably do a couple of shows, live performance shows this year as well. Get my act together and do that. I do psychic TV as well. Yes. So if you want to donate, maybe you can send me a message and then you can donate or do a reading with me, do a private reading with me, and then that money there will go towards the postage. Last year, I think I spent about $500 worth on postage, just sending random act of kindness gifts around the world to people that don't expect them. Well, they do expect them because they gave me their address, but they didn't expect to get a gift from anyone. I'm probably the only psychic in the world that does that. Margaret Lithium, you were my first time. No, you're not, because I saw your name last night. I saw your name last week. Not last week, the week before too. I keep hearing items moving in my room at night. Is this spirit, please and thanks? I do feel like it's spirit. Okay, but don't worry. Just if you don't want it there, just tell them to go away. Yeah, Vanessa Gilbert, I believe in parking angels, 100%. Oh, Shani, she says, I'm in between finishing school and kind of stuck, so this means a lot. Yeah, 100%. Cool. Bev Ridley, I've seen a little feather in front of my car at the shopping center. That's the angels, and thought, why it was there. Then as I drove home with Dad in the car, with quick reaction, I did a S-shaped move in my car and missed a terrible accident that wasn't my fault. The angels were giving me a sign. 100%. Wow. See, that's what you got to do. You got to ask them to protect you guys. Beautiful validation there. Okie dokie. Maroya Dennington. She said, I went to jail. Yes, lovey. I can't remember what I said either earlier. Yeah. Son, morning, lovely. Had a very difficult conversation with childminder this morning. Will she help me, or will this set off the wrong ripples? Sorry to be so rude to ask like this, but I am now super worried about it. Then if you're super worried about it, you need to protect your child and you need to go with someone else, 100%. So she said, your cat can tell. If I sat opposite you, your cat would be a massive feature in our interactions. Fair enough. No, if there's any doubts for anything with a child, change your direction. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, just follow your gut instinct. There's no point even testing, to giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's a child. The child can't protect themselves. You can protect them. So you need to do the work for them. That's the role of you being a guided mother. Okay, so you need to protect yourself and protect the child. Let's keep going. Yes, that's right. Mariah Dennington. I do remember that, lovey. Yes. Okay. I do remember you, lovey. That was a few weeks ago. I remember you telling me that. Yeah. Kathy Gibbs, you have a lot of energy. Yeah, I'm a PT, so I know how to use my energy well. So Chantel Williams, validation again. Yes, I did have a miscarriage before this baby. There you go. That's yeah. I remember you saying that earlier. My eyes are getting sore again. Okay. Geraldine Owens, do you see any problems with my stomach? Waiting to go to hospital to get camera down my throat. I don't know. Look, I don't feel like there's much wrong with your stomach. I feel like this could be a deficiency with like fiber or something like that to clean out the stomach. Okay, and I feel like there could be what's it called? Parasite in there. I just heard worm, but I feel like it's a parasite. So have you wormed yourself? Have you drunk any water from overseas or anywhere else that's not good water? I've had 2 clients like that before. We picked up on it. Have you cleansed the whole body? Have you just like got all that crap out of you? There's lots of ways of doing it to get it out of you. And sometimes people have issues with their stomach, either from nerves because it's their, they call it like the second brain, or your thyroid, your second brain as well. But also with the stomach too, if you're got emotions, you can, when I did my what's it called, my massage course. Okay, I did that something like 12 or 13 years ago. What we learned was that people can store their emotions in their shoulders, so they get the sore neck and the sore shoulders, and they get the headaches and the migraines, or they can store their emotions in their butt, and then they get the sore lower back, or they can store their emotions in their stomach, and that's when they feel nauseous, or that's when they get, really quite sick in the stomach. And then they go in and have all these surgeries and they can't find nothing wrong with them. But usually it can be a deficiency as well. And I do feel like that I've just got a headache for you now. But I do feel like that the body is deficient in magnesium. So get some magnesium into you so you can flush that out, okay? You'll know when you're taking too much magnesium because you'll get diarrhea. So don't take too much. Just take a little bit of the powder format. Bioceuticals is a great brand, but make sure it's powder format so it can be absorbed through. So if you've got like your teeth like this, I'm going into lecture mode. I'm putting my lecture hat on now. If you've got like teeth like this and you've got your gums where it comes through your gums like this, okay, where the nutrients come through, you've got that going straight into the bloodstream. So this is your bloodstream, right? So it's got the nutrients coming through and going straight into the bloodstream. So when the powder format, you swish it around your mouth, but if you've got all stuff stuck in your teeth, how can you expect, or you've got plaque there, how can you expect anything to come through and get all that proper nutrients into your bloodstream? So people need to go and get to floss their teeth. I'm always flossing my teeth with like a thing like this, or getting it out some way or another, flossing. So floss your teeth, go to the dentist, get rid of the plaque on your teeth, because whatever you've got sitting between the teeth and the gum especially is filtering all that bacteria, because tartar is like bacteria. It's all going back into your bloodstream. Okay, so you need to make sure that area is really super duper clean. Morning and night, brush your teeth, and get the plaque off it so that you can not have all this bacteria leaking into your gut, giving you bad gut flora. Okay, when you've got bad gut flora, you have a swollen gut. You see like those people that have like the really skinny legs. It usually happens in males a lot. They have the really skinny legs, and then they have the really solid beach ball belly, and it's like you get a pin and prick it. Well, that's bacteria in there. It's like full of air, full of bacteria. That's what we say. That's what we put a PT hat on. That's what we say. Or it's a diabetic belly. We used to call it, or we still call it that. I'm just going to scroll forward. Any more validations there, Ellie? Yep. Okay.
There was one. Simonetta said, Lesley, you're right about the date of my mum's departure to heaven. You said that December 23rd. She did pass on that day at 6:32 p.m. Thank you. Bless you.
Oh, Lovey, sorry about your loss there, Lovey. I'm really sorry. I had another passing this on the 26th of December as well, which was awful. One of my followers. The funeral's tomorrow, and it's really awful. Lovely. Karen Hamilton. My son separated 3.5 months ago. His heart is broken. Will he be okay? I can't say that word on the live, but Karen, I do feel like he's okay. Please let him know there's another few little obstacles that are normal obstacles, but in the next 3 months' time, he's going to be looking back, just going, "What was I thinking?" Okay. And does he ride a motorbike? Because I see someone on a motorbike as well, like like when they ride, they've got their hands up. And do you get itchy eyes? What's with the eyes around you or around your son? Because I feel like you can't see or he can't see. Well, something's not right with the eyes, especially the left eye, because I can't see now. Or is it something? Or is it me? Probably me. And what's the number 22 to you? 2 and 2 is 4 in the month of April. So April coming up this year is going to be a significant month around the 22nd, all right? So 22. And I also feel like there's just like a bit of a communication breakdown. Now, did this happen over the phone? Because I just saw like the shock and the disappointment on the face. Okay, so I just saw a phone call. I saw this shock and disappointment on the face. And what you need to do is you need to plant the seed for him to be happier, find another lady, find another person. Make sure that you're planting the seed and not thinking about, oh, I hope he doesn't do this, I hope he doesn't do that. Make sure you don't think like that. You need to think as if he's just met someone else and that he's happy, that he's laughing, he's smiling. You've got to feel it as well, okay? It's really important. So don't plant that seed. Get away from that seed of that awful feeling. Son, this lady's incredible, isn't she? True light worker. Oh, thank you. Well, I put all my hats on. I try and put all my hats on when I do my reading. So I'm qualified. When I got sick with cancer 16 years ago, I said to myself, I'm going to go and do everything that I love. And I learned everything that I love. And I became qualified. I'm not a jack of all trades, master of none. I actually have qualifications. So I do hypnosis. I'm a sports massage therapist for an elite team here in Sydney. I also do personal training. I help a lot of NDIS people that have disabilities, so I help them as well. I do online stuff. I do online mentoring. I do, what else? 8 hours a week free psychic readings for everybody. I do psychic TV. That's coming up. So the 14th of February, we're doing a live show. So if anybody wants to attend the live show, then send me a message, because that live show is going to be in person. You can get to meet me. And I also do humanity stuff with a friend of mine named Cecilia. Her and I do private Zooms, and you can actually talk to me then. So you're welcome to join them, which I'll talk to her. Actually, I've got to ask her when we're going to do the next one for you guys. She's amazing. Truth show. We do nothing but the truth shows. So my goal is to always remain humble and always give back. This is me giving back. When I was sick with the cancer, that's when I realized I had this big gift. I knew I always had something, but I wasn't sure. And I went and learnt about it, did some courses and stuff like that. And sure as ever, here I am now. Never, ever thought that I would ever use my gift for helping people around the world, but that's what I like to do. That's why I like to know where you're from, what suburb, state, country, county, and all that jazz. Just so I know that I'm helping people around the world. I do probably about, like tonight, I don't know how many readings I've done already. What I've done? Gosh, I've done probably about 20 or 20, 25, maybe 20, 25. I've done a lot of talking. Usually Wednesday nights are more talking and learning, like teaching you guys. But I put all my hats on. I'm a project manager, a qualified project manager in government. I did work in government for 8.5 years. Personal training, sports massage therapist, hypnotherapist, strength and conditioning coach. What else am I? Pilates instructor, aqua instructor, boot camp instructor, boxing instructor. It's called HIRT, HIRT, which is high intensity resistance training. I do all that stuff, strength and conditioning, you name it, I've done it. And I used to lecture anatomy and physiology for 3.5 years at 2 colleges. So I'm very qualified at what I do. So when I do all my readings, I go, okay, hats, let's go. Which one am I going to put on? Okay. Visera Jovanoska. I love this gratitude. Yeah, 100%. So that's my gratitude for me. So when I was in hospital, when I survived the cancer, I had appendicitis cancer. I was so grateful for the nurses. They looked after me like I was a baby, because I was the youngest one on the ward. I was what was I, 29? No, I was 39, 49. Yeah, I was 39, I think I was. I can't remember. 16 years. It'll be 16 years ago this year, so whatever that is. And they used to bring me in. I wasn't allowed to have any food because my body had shut down. So especially after 16 staples and major surgery. So I wasn't allowed to have any food. I was on a drip for 7 days. So I used to beg them to come in and bring me lemonade ice blocks. And so they did. And I was so grateful. I used to tell them how good they were all the time. So if you ever go into hospital, you always don't, cut your nose off to spite your face. You always talk to the people with respect, because they are doing it hard themselves. So they look after you like that's what they love. They're the empaths, and they were amazing for me. So I just cherished them. And it was really cool because I had one of my daughter's little school friends in preschool. Her mum, which I knew, was my nurse, just coincidentally. So she looked after me like a baby. So she was very beautiful. Oh, thank you, Geraldine. She says, you're a beautiful person. Susan Olenzensky, you keep freezing on me. That's not me, because I've actually upgraded my internet to 3 times faster so that I didn't freeze anymore or ever again. Bev Redley says, you're a special soul, Lizzie. Thank you. I just believe in using my gift to help people. It's not about making $1 million. I've seen psychics, I've seen fake psychics, I've seen mediums and psychic mediums, you name it, all out there just to take your money for no reason. And I know some people like that as well, and they're disgusting, and it horrifies me. And I just go, you know what? You're not the real McCoy. You're not getting proper messages from spirit because you're abusing a so-called pretend gift that you have. That's why you're not getting any messages, because you're not one of me. And it kills me. That's why I do 8 hours a week free, so I can just help people and, hopefully prevent a skeptic. Doesn't matter. Becerra Jovanoska, she says, do you prefer live or show? It doesn't really worry me. I can do it either way. If I start in a live show, what you see is what you get. I get massive headaches before a live show if I'm in person and I do a live show, and I can't shake the headaches until the show's finished, because you can imagine when you're a medium, if I've got 60 people coming to the show, you can times that by three people in the passing or whatever for each person. So that's a lot, so that's, 900 spirits trying to get through my head at the same time, and they just smash me. And it doesn't matter how many Panadols I take or whatever, until that show is finished and I've delivered all those messages to those people at the show, then that's when all my head stops. But it doesn't matter how many tablets I take. Before these shows here, I don't feel anything. Sometimes I feel like if the energy is very strong, depends, on the spirit that comes through. I try and push everything to the side so that I have nothing before the show and then nothing after the show. I always put boundaries around my spirit guides so that the spirit, your spirits that want to come through and talk to you, that they know that they've got to stay in line, because they've got to, line up and be patient. Because I do this 8 hours a week. It's not like everyone's not going to get a reading, There you go. Did you see that one from Kathy, Ellie? Kathy Kobelik? What? Kathy White Kobielnik.
Was it the one?
If you haven't got it, I got it here.
Is it the one my son found out has my husband's problems?
Yeah, that one. Over to you.
So she said, my son found out he has my husband's problems here. It's hereditary. His birthday is in September, and that was one of the things you said about September.
Yeah. She says, I have a validation. My son, we found out, has my hip problem, has my husband's hip problems. Yeah. That's really, really cool. Not that he's got the problem, but I like that I've got a reading, the validation, I should say. Son. She says, you are amazing. You truly are. Please don't stop what you are doing. It's a lifeline for some of us. I know. That's why I do this. Like Son, I remain humble because I don't want to have a big fat head. And that's why I believe that I get all the messages from spirit, because spirit wants to be able to trust someone that they can deliver exactly what is said or what they feel or what they're getting or whatever, right? So I don't want to stop now, and I felt bad recovering and stuff like that from my surgery and not being on the line, but I needed the rest. You just got to pull back the reins. And I know my body well enough to know that I need the rest. But going forward, I felt a bit guilty because I wasn't helping someone over Christmas, and somebody asked me to do, like a live show or a live private show so that people that were lonely over Christmas could do that. But I wasn't well myself because I was just recovering from surgery. So I only just had surgery on the 19th, and I was very sore, very swollen, very sore. So I've only just gone back not the last 2 days, but a couple of days before I went back to work. Just started to do my gym and my running again. So Becerra Jovanuska, you haven't got that one. Have you got that one there, Ellie? Not coming. I don't know. It's just not coming up on the screen here on the software.
No.
That's all right. I can do it. She says, Becerra Jovanuska, hello, beautiful angel. Thank you for your amazing work. You are so accurate. I would like to know about my current situation. Oh, it's not a validation. Health, work, love. So take your pick, guys. This is a free reading. So you either have health, work, or love. You can't have all three. I feel I'm in a hard position right now. So you've just said that you feel like you're in a hard position. First, you need to go and watch The Secret full movie because that's going to change your mindset. You need to change your mindset to get out of this hard position. And I just want to give up. You can't give up, okay? So pull back the reins. The first part that you have to look at there, Becerra, I think I've said your name right. Becerra, is your health. You've got nothing if you haven't got your health. So the first thing to do is get your butt. I'm going to put my PT hat on now. Get your butt out of, what's the time? Get your butt out of bed in the morning and go for a walk. Get up, go to the bathroom, get clothes on, go for a walk, okay? If you can't go outside and go for a walk, pace around the house and go up and down to the furthest part of the house to get moving. It'll change your whole way you feel every day, okay? So that's the first thing you've got to do is get your health on track. Start looking at and doing your own research. Stop relying on other people, guys, to do your research for you for your own health. It's your responsibility. So pick that up. And then if you say that you just want to give up, I feel the anxiety with you as well, Becerra. But I also feel like there's a lot of hope inside as well because you wouldn't be on here asking me. And so going forward, look up anxiety. Just 1 second. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, let me just grab it here for you. I've got a whole stack of cheat sheets here. 1 second. Oh, God. Right there. 1 second. So I look at, not that one. I always have my cheat sheets here, which is, it had to be the last one, didn't it? Of course. So here, if you look at magnesium, you can see there the magnesium. Okay, so you can see there the magnesium deficiency. So if you're not sleeping right, you've got issues with anxiety or anything like that, usually people are deficient in magnesium. So please top up on your magnesium as well, okay? I've got a lot of stuff here that I use as my cheat sheets for like when I used to lecture as well. So I keep them here and I use them for you guys now. I do feel like there's a lot of things coming up for you that's going to be beautiful and good. So don't give up hope right now, okay? So looking forward to the future for you. And I want to see you come back in a few weeks' time and say, oh my God, Liz, I don't even know why I said that now, okay? And remember, it's a full moon coming up. We've literally got the full moon. Here it is here. So there it is there on my watch, okay? So there. And you can see it just there. Whoops, there. So the full moon will be in 2 days here in Sydney. So on the 6th, apparently. So if someone knows more about the full moon, can you let me know? Yes, Kathy, I do feel like he's going to be okay, okay? So 100% he's going to be okay. And I do feel like that this guy is, he's highly sensitive, and that's what the issue is here as well, okay? So this is a lessons learned for him as well, a real big lessons learned. I feel like there was money involved as well, Kathy, okay? I just feel like there was some sort of money involved. Okay, so Nick Willis, Jesus doesn't approve. Jesus doesn't approve what? Okay, Nick, what does Jesus not approve of? I want to know. Because this is what I say to Catholics. I'm a Catholic. If you're a Catholic, then Nick, or whoever you are. I'm a Catholic, and I always say this. So if you're a Catholic and you go to church, and I'm religious as well, I'm a good person. I don't do anything to anyone at all. If you're a good person, you go to church and you pray and everything to God and everything like that, which is fine. I have no gripes with that. But if you do all that and you haven't received the gift like I have, then what's wrong here? Okay, why did I get the gift and not you? That's my question. Let me keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. Yeah. What do you got? This one here. I had a dream my angel wrapped. Yeah, that's beautiful. Pakia, wait, I had a dream my angel wrapped his wings around me, and when I woke up, I never felt so good. This is the second time I've dreamt of angels. That is so beautiful. I love that. I've actually seen it was really quite bizarre. I've seen a person in a car accident, right? This is in a private reading. I've seen a person in a car accident, and I've seen now the car was mangled everywhere. The person was sitting in the car, did not get a scratch on them, walked out of the car. And when I did the reading for the person, I actually saw the person's mother who had passed with her angel wings around the person in the car. So when they were spinning around and whatever else, and in the accident, the car was mangled, the mother was there just protecting that person in the car. It was so crazy. That's a beautiful thing, Pakia Wade. That's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. I was just reading a message. Geraldine Owens, well, thank you so much for the blessings to you. You're welcome. Jenny Louise, loved and shared. Could I please have a love relationship reading? I think I did this for you the other night, Jenny. I remember your name. Did I do her the other night? Same. It feels like the same question.
Can't remember.
I get 13 around you too, Jenny. I get 13, 4, and April as well. And I also get 19, so 10 in October and 1 in January. So this month is going to be a significant month for you as well. But the love, I don't know. I just feel like it's in, out, upside down. That's what I get, upside down. I don't know why. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's upside down at the moment. It's like there's no trust, and then there's trust, and then there's no trust. You can't trust anyone. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, it's really hard for you. And I also want to say too, the number 13. So yeah, we've just got 13 again. I just said it. I didn't even realize I just said it. That's how in flight I get. Definitely the number 13 around you. I'm also getting 27. So 2 and 7 is 9 in the month of September. So you've got a lot of numbers there, okay? So a lot of times are changing for you. And I don't feel like that whatever you're doing right now with love is just not right, okay? I just don't feel it's right. I feel like it's upside down. And I just saw a suitcase, a dark colored suitcase. So you traveling somewhere, or why do they give me a dark colored suitcase? This suitcase is literally on a bed. A dark color. Are you traveling, or you want to travel? So I feel like that's going to be your savior here to help you get along. Okay. 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 So yeah. So that's the motorbike that I was talking about before with the motorbike. She said yes, a motorbike. 100%. If you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okay, Jenny Louise, you've actually just bombarded my page, so please stop. That's one thing that Spirit won't do is, it doesn't matter how many times you post up there, if you just keep on smashing me 30 in a row, Spirit will just get annoyed with me and just bypass it. I don't even see it. It's really weird. Gemma Heath, oh wow, I'm an NDIS coordinator. That's cool. So that's what I do, is I do NDIS for people. I do it online. I talk to people on the phone. I ring them when I can, all the time, and that's what I do. I help people. No, what she said, why do I wonder if my son rides a motorbike? Yes, he does. That's just validation, lovey. That's validation so that you know that the person that I heard the message from is validating that he rides a motorbike. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So if spirit wasn't looking out for your son, Karen, then he would not have told me that your son rides a motorbike. Okay, out of all vehicles. Okay, he could have just said he rides a scooter. Rollerblades, I don't know, but that's what I saw, a motorbike. I saw the handles, and I just saw him like they're just daydreaming and just riding the bike and daydreaming. That's his peace. That's where he gets his grounding from his bike. Okay, that's what I get. It's like he's in a different world when he's on his bike. Ask him. I'm sure he will tell you that he gets peace from riding the bike. That's what I feel. That's what spirit just told me. Yeah, beautiful. Lisa K. Barrett says, I'm an empath. I'm picking up some things here. That's good. There should be more people out there, more genuine, real, non-fake psychic mediums out there that actually do something and help people, not just wait for and work out how much money they're going to make out of a person every day. It just shits me that. I'm sorry, but I can't cope with that crap. You know, you've given a gift to use. You're given a gift to use to help people, not to make $1 million out of them. Yeah, oh, beautiful. Thank you. I do realize that, Son. She says, validation, really important to look after self. Thank you for mentioning boundaries. You are always helping, even when you are just talking. I try to. Lisa K. Barrett. I keep having sleep paralysis, and then I wake up with scratches all over my back. All over your back. That's crazy. That's really bizarre. So if you have sleep paralysis, then I'm seeing you sleeping. I said this earlier on the show, you sleeping like this, and then when you're lying here and you have like another spirit or another entity lying over the top of you. It's kind of, if you're having sleep paralysis and you can't move, then there's another entity over the top of you. I've seen that before. Okay, I've actually told one of my friends, she rang me a few months ago, and she said, oh, you know, when I sleep, and I actually said it at the same time as her, when you sleep, you feel like someone's sleeping or lying over the top of you. She goes, yeah, how did you know? I go, well, I can see it. She kind of freaked out. But yeah, that's what I see. Is I see the human, like a normal living human, and then I see this like a shadow. It's like a shadow or a mist that comes over the top of them, and it just holds there and just hovers and sucks the life out of you. So you've got to get rid of that, lovey. It's not a ghost. It's like a spirit in the house, but it's not a ghost, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain. I don't even know how to explain it to you. But what you need to do is acknowledge that and send it off. Get rid of it. Don't go and pay for bloody, ghost rescuers that I've heard that charges $500 to get rid of it. They talk to you on the phone and says, oh, go away, ghost. Like, that's just BS, totally. But what you need to do is acknowledge it and tell it to go away yourself. It's your home. It's not a pet. Get rid of it. Okay? That's as quick and as fast as I can say it. Otherwise, they start taxing your soul. You start to feel drained. You start to feel tired. You get headaches. You'll start to feel unwell. So if anything like that's happening to you, or you don't want to go, and actually I just saw a room in your home that's actually darker than normal and that's colder than normal, and that's where spirit's hanging out at. Okay, it's not a pleasant spirit if they're doing that to you. They're pulling you, taking your soul. You need to get rid of that, lovey. Okay, it's not a pet. Spirit, don't just think because you've got a ghost in your house, or not even a ghost, it's just spirit. Don't think that if you've got something in your home and you're aware of it and you don't know how to work with spirit, or you're not experienced enough, or you don't know what you're doing, or you're sensitive, or you're emotional, or whatever the case may be, you need to get rid of that spirit. And you can do it yourself simply by saying, thank you for coming here. I acknowledge you, but I don't want you to be here anymore. You're not welcome. Go away. Leave us alone. Get out of my house. It's not a pet. Okay, it'll start. I've seen it. Even close friends of mine. I've seen it wake up. I've seen spirit wake up their children. All three children living in three different rooms of the house. They'll all wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning. All three of them and run into the main bedroom. It's crazy. And I said, no, you've got a spirit in your home. You need to get rid of it. As soon as they start talking to the spirit and acknowledging it and getting rid of it and telling them it's not welcome, it leaves, and they haven't had anything since. So you got to get rid of it, guys. Otherwise, it'll just linger on and it'll just start taxing your life and start hanging off. It's like, and you'll start to feel really heavy behind you. Okay, so you need to get rid of it. Ah, okay. Let me go forward. Lisa K. Bennett says, yes, exactly, hon. I can't remember what I said. You have to, Lisa, go validation and then put it all at once so that I can see what the validation is. Because when you just write back to me one by one, I can't get it all, and Ellie will pick it up for me, lovey. So Ash Meadow says, I'm Catholic also, Lesley, and God loves everyone. They say so. Don't push other people's faith when they don't accept what they preach. Trolls, get off here. So we can enjoy Lesley's gift from Spirit and God. Thank you, Ash. That's beautiful. Wendy Harvey. I love it. Love you, Wendy. She goes, Jesus doesn't believe in keyboard warriors. 100%. I love that one too. Well done. Well, that's the thing, eh? Like, religion is religion. Doesn't matter what color, race, size, shape, age, number, gay, bi, I don't care what it is. Spirit doesn't care, it does not care about anything like that. It does not care about how old you are, young you are, if you've got one eye in the middle of your head, 10 toes on one foot, it doesn't care. As long as you are not doing anything wrong and you're delivering the message. I'm delivering messages to people to help them. I'm not charging, so there. I do this 8 hours a week of my own time. I don't have to do this. I do have a life outside of readings, but I do this to help people and utilize my gift that I was given from God to give to you guys. That's what I do. Wendy Merce Martin, I don't understand what religion has to do with anything. We all believe in something. Yeah, there you go. 100% lovey. Michelle Coburn, Lesley, David said that the full moon on January the 6th is called a full wolf moon. What does that mean? We have no idea why it's called that. Okay, I was just asking that. Fair enough. All right. Can someone tell me what the full wolf moon means, please, before we go? Because I want to know myself so I know what I'm in for. I can feel the energy, though. I can actually feel the energy before, always this is why I track it on my watch, right? The full moon, because you can see here, like you've got the full moon here. This is my watch tracking it. But I always feel that when it comes into that moon, because it's not all quite the way through to hold a solid moon, but when it ramps up and it's in the full moon, I feel the energy and I feel people around me are just really agitated, really, really grumpy, like moody, so I back off. And I just say, oh, okay, right. I don't say too much, but then I feel it ramping. Then I feel when it's gone through its cycle of that full moon, those 24, 48 hours or whatever it is. And then when it ramps down, it actually causes a bit of grief as well. But then when it's finished, it's actually a lot better for a lot of people. Okay. So Karen Stevenson, how do I validate about the motorbike? So just do a big capitals in validation and just put it all there for Ellie. So is there any other validations, Ellie? Because my software is only showing up to Simonetta.
No.
Okay, then that's probably why. That's probably why. Okay, so Michelle, she said, sorry, David just said that this full moon is a micro moon. This means it's the furthest point from Earth, which is about 252,600 miles too involved for me. Fair enough. I want to know what it is, so I'm going to learn this stuff. Can someone teach me? Oh, okay. Elva, Bobby, will myself and my partner get to stay in Australia, please? Oh, I did see flights for you, but I feel, and look, I just saw New Zealand. I don't know why, but I just saw flight to New Zealand and back. I don't know why. I think you might have to do some investigation about around just dropping off over there, then coming back. Look at yeah, I don't know why. I just heard I don't know, litigation or lawyer. I don't know what I just heard. I just missed it. Ah, hi Nicole Stanley. Happy New Year to you too, lovey. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I can't remember what I said. She said, well said, but I can't remember what I said now. I said so much. Yeah. So Chloe, I love riding my push bike. That's my piece, but unfortunately I'm booked in to see the knee specialist. Do you see keyhole surgery? No, what I get for you is physio, and I want you to go and do physio. I've had 2 knee reconstructions over my lifetime, and my knees are strong. However, I got knocked about playing soccer, and that's what happened. So I got tackled the wrong way. So it really wasn't my fault. But knees, you need to have hamstring strength. Okay, so you need to go and get physio and have full-on hamstring strength. The hamstrings act like secondary stabilizers to your knee. So if you've got sore or clicky knees, that means your hamstrings aren't strong. As well as if you've got clicky knees, you need, they say, magna knees for clicky knees. Okay, so that's the vitamin or the mineral, I should say. Manganese for clicky knees. That's how we used to say it. That's how we used to remember it when we used to teach. All right, so look at that. As well as the physio should be doing glute medius and glute minimus muscles with you. I'm going to write down this site so that you can do some look up and do your own research so you can avoid surgery, okay? Because I know knees upside down, inside out. So go to, what's it called? exrx.net. So go to this site here. Hang on a second. Watch it. It's coming up. So go to that site there, exrx.net. Okay, that's the site. So that site there, when you go in there, look up the exercises and you can find every single muscle in the body in the exercise section, and you can go to the knees and find out some body weight exercises for the knees. And probably the best thing for you is to kneel on a pillow, sitting up straight, and just put your feet underneath the lounge. Okay, your feet underneath the lounge, and then just like hover forward. So your legs will be here, and you just hover forward. This is your toes underneath the lounge, and you'll just slowly go forward and fire up the hamstrings so that they can start to protect the knees. You need to have hamstring strength for knees, okay? That's the key to knees, 100%. I know it for a fact. Even calf raises is good for knees as well, because the calf comes up. I'll draw it for you. I don't know if I'm very good at this. Okay, so it looks like I've got a spastic foot here. I don't know, but anyway, it's the hip. So I might have to do a different color. I'm not very good at drawing, but this is where the hamstrings. Okay, I'm going to do 2 different colors if I can find another color. One sec. Am I going to get another color? Yes. And this is the back. Okay, so this is the back of the leg. All right, and then I'm just sort of like going to show you. And then you've got, hang on a second. 1 second. Now, don't laugh at my drawing. I'm just going to explain the knee. So this is your calf. Okay, this is the back of the leg. That's the kneecap at the front. Okay, so here is the joint here. Okay, so this part here, this is your soleus down here, is your foot. So this is your calf muscle, gastrocnemius, and that's where it attaches to the bone up on the top part of the leg, okay, at the back of the leg. So that's where your kneecap will be at the front, around here. That's the back joint of your knee. So these are all your hamstring muscles. So they come from the top here, they come down, they act as secondary stabilizers, and they anchor to the sides of your leg, okay? So then you've also got your glute minimus muscle here. You've got your glute glute minimus, glute medius, and glute max. So these muscles here are stabilizers for your hip. So when your hip is in balance, what it does is it will tilt forward. So it'll do this and it'll tilt forward, okay? So picture it as a bucket of water with all the water coming out. So it'll tilt forward. And what happens is when your knee tilts forward, your hip tilts forward because you have an imbalance with your abdominal muscles, your lower transverse abdominal muscles near your bladder. What happens is your knees will come in, so you get smashing of the inside joint of your knee. So you need to do glute medius exercises as well as hamstring exercises. Glute med is a lazy muscle, and it always turns off. It's like an old-fashioned light switch. You push it down and it'll slowly flick off because it's lazy. It never wants to work. It doesn't even want to work with us like PTs like us too. We always have to emphasize it and overcook it. You've got to overcook that muscle. It's very lazy. It does not want to do any work at all. So you need to work on those. So glute medius muscles. So when you go to that xrex.net site there, Chloe, go and look up gluteus medius muscles and gluteus minimus muscles. A little muscle sits underneath. So they sit like this. There's a little muscle there and another one over the top. Then you've got your glute max over the top, your big butt muscles. So when you have a flat butt, you'll have low back pain. Okay, most people have a flat butt. Anybody with a flat butt has got lower back pain. Okay. Okay, Debbie, what's the time? Okay, we'll just do this last one here. Have you got any more validations there, Ellie, before we go?
No.
Okay, we'll just do this one. I just want to get, whoops. Yeah, I saw that, Harvey. I just got your text message. She was almost going to be blocked. I just saw this one here. Lisa K. Bennett, I can see you're getting exhausted, hon. How nice to know you are actually doing this for free. Yeah, well, that's because I've been 3 nights in a row, late nights. That's why. And I was a bit sleepy before we started, but when I start my live, I'm on fire. So Lisa Bennett, she says, I salute you. Thank you. Chloe, she says, I've started to howl. Howl. Fair enough. I'm going to go. So Bobby. Bob's awake. Now I just want to clear up some Mala Sala Sadapal, which is it's Mala. Lots of people have seen my mum around my home and property. She passed in 1996. Why is she here? Is it okay? Of course she's okay. Let me get Bob. Come here, Bob. Here's Bob. This is Bob. This is my toy poodle. Me, cutie. So we're just going to do this one here. Yes. Why is she here? She's always around you, lovey. They don't leave you. But I'm going to read the prayer. Put Bob on my lap. I'm going to read the prayer. 1 second. And then we're going to go. I just want to check and see if there's any more. No more validations, Ellie?
No.
What did you do, Bob? Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to do this prayer here. Bob, you want to read it with me? Food for the soul. Sitting here alone trying to think, while life goes by in such a short blink, here we all are, a brand new year. While I sit here in silence and quietly stare, we tend to take it for granted, this thing we call life. So many lost while others still fight. We all only have a limited time on this earth. Try to be kind and loving as you search. Because before you know it, it will all be gone. Your memories will leave photos and maybe a song. Let us all move forward into this new year. Let us all show empathy. Let us show that we care. Life indeed for some can be quite can cut quite short. Days, months, or years cannot be bought. So live in each moment as best as you can. In the knowledge you are unique, there is only one you. Spread your love and kindness to show that you care. Let us all feel deeply humble as we say this prayer. Love and light to everybody. And I just want to say good night, and we'll see you on Sunday night again. Okay. Oh, Lisa K. Bennett, you could charge so much money. You're 1 in a million. I know, but I do have a set price for my readings, and that's pretty much it. So if you want a private reading, then you could go ahead and do it, but it wouldn't be the same. I don't feel like, Lisa, there's a lot of fakes out there. Like I said, I don't feel like it would be the same if I was to charge like every 2 seconds for everything. And the spirit wouldn't do that. I need to remain humble, so. Amber Clanton, what is the website? It's called xrex, exrx.net. Okay, that's what it's called. Okay. Yeah. Julian Poole, great physio explanation. Yeah, that was a quick 2 seconds of that. So Bev Ridley, she says, I miss whether you said 3 IU's vitamin D. No, a day enough for pain. No, so it's 4,000 to 5,000 IU a day of vitamin D to reduce pain in the body or anything, just to help with the body. And calcium also acts like not a helper, a protector of the cells. So if you have a cell, let me just quickly explain. If you have a cell like this, okay, what happens is the calcium comes into the cell, and what it'll do is it'll look around for any viruses or anything in there, and it will just chew it up and eat it. It just explodes in there and gets rid of it. Okay, so if you've got a bug in your system, you haven't got enough calcium in your system as well, because your body, that will just explode in the cell and it gets rid of the bug or the virus or whatever it is. Now, you can't catch a virus, guys, just let me tell you. Let me go. I just want to say good night, and we'll see you again on Sunday night, and we'll be back at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock on Sunday night. So good night, everybody, and we'll see you later. Thank you. Okay.